Greetings comrades, Multi-Game Master 1 reporting in, and welcome back to Let's Play 100% Banjo-Tooie. In the last episode, we completed everything 100% within the Isle O Hags, and now in this episode, we're going to venture forth into the final world, Cauldron Keep. Let's get things started. By the way, if this is a secret exit/entrance, then I wonder where the real one is. Well, I guess that's one mystery that's going to have to remain unsolved. In any event, welcome to World 9, the final world, Cauldron Keep. As we will see, the castle is dead ahead of us. Grunty and her sisters must be in there. We need to find a way to get inside. Now to start things off, we're going to have Banjo and Kazooie split up so that they can hit the switches up ahead of them individually. Do not set foot in the purple plasma, otherwise you will take damage. Now, as soon as Kazooie presses down on the other switch, we should be able to get inside the castle. Stepping on the two switches causes the bridge to fall over, and unfortunately the entryway is blocked off by a blue laser fence. We're gonna have to find a way to shut that off so that we can get inside. If we make our way to the back side of the castle, we will see something that a Minjo is guarding, and I knew that that was a Minjo. Ow! Get over here! That's what you get for hitting me. Now, once we step on this switch, the blue laser fence is powered down. So now we can get inside the castle. Oh man, this is it. The final bout. Once we go inside the castle, there's no turning back. This is where it all ends. Let's get in there and do this thing. Hey Kazooie, there doesn't appear to be anyone in here.
Oh yes there is. The music's changed. Every time that happens, we always end up in a fight.
Breaking the fourth wall again, Kazooie? Yar! Klungo must defend Mistress Grunty Castle. Klungo, career questioning minion. Don't you ever learn? Klungo clever, learn lots, has learnt new potion.
Is it as useless as all the others?
Yes. Klungo means no. Must win this time or Mistress beat me to monster. Bring it on, Klungo, and I wonder what monster that is. And you swallow a blue potion. Let's see what that does. Yer! Now not know which is real Klungo. Her. Stupid bear can't find Klungo. So as you saw just now, Klungo just swallowed a blue potion, and that causes him to create a clone of himself. What you need to do in order to defeat him is to find and attack the real Klungo. If you attack the wrong one, you will waste a turn in dealing damage against him. And he will hide back in his shield and toss more of those potions at you. This is the most difficult Klungo fight, but it isn't really hard to spot the real Klungo, especially while he clones himself, because he just stands there until he releases all of his clones. But we've defeated him. Look at all those beatings on you, Klungo. Klungo noticed something happening after fights with Bear and Bird. And that is? Klungo gets less and less handsome. Now Mrs. Klungo won't want me anymore. You're married? Klungo had enough. And then he quits. Future prospects not good with Mistress Grunty. No chance of promotion, no days off, no pay. Klungo go find easy desk job, maybe make stupid games. Is it just me, or do some of the characters in this game end up breaking the fourth wall? Well, in any event, with us having full health, we can now venture forth into what lies ahead. Wait, what is all this? Tower of Tragedy quiz. Oh no, not again.
Thank you. I'm Grunty, your host, and may I welcome you to my Tower of Tragedy quiz. Let me run through the rules for you all. There are 3 rounds of general knowledge questions, and the person with the lowest score at the end of each round will be eliminated. Correct answers score 2 points, with 1 point being awarded if it was a second guess following the incorrect answer from another contestant. Get 1 wrong and I'll take 2 points off you. Press X to buzz in and then A to answer if you can. Now, let's meet tonight's victims contestants, shall we? Introducing on the left, it's my gorgeous slim sister, Mingula. On the right, we have my lovely, shapely sister, Blabelda. And in the middle, just some loser bear called Banjo. Let's start with round 1. What color are the Clockwork Kazooie eggs?
Red with yellow spots. Grunty pretty much explained the rules, so I don't need to repeat them.
What did the giant pterodactyl accuse Banjo of in Pterodactyl Land?
Stealing his eggs.
Not bad.
You'll also have things like this.
Take a look at this scene.
So you need to pay attention to the scene, and then whatever question Grunty asks you, you need to answer it correctly in order to score points.
You know it all.
What was even the question?
What is the name of Grunty Industries' boss character?
Weldar. By the way, I don't know why it is that Blabelda just buzzed in right away.
Let's look at the screen.
But sometimes your opponents will do that. Let's see, that's Pterodactyl Land. What's the question?
What was wrong with this dinosaur's children?
6 small and missing.
I'll accept that. Here's a scene from the game.
Okay, let's see here. Glitter Gulch Mine, Bully and Bill, Dilberta. Wait, someone buzzed in. Migala?
Numbskull? Anyone else?
That's what you get.
Where do you first meet the prospector's partner?
In prison. More specifically in the Mayhem Temple.
I'll give you 1 point. On Hellfire Peaks, how many different sizes of Banjo the Snowball are there?
5.
A lucky guess? Who is my lovely thin sister?
Mingula.
Not bad.
That's easy.
Here's a scene from the game.
Okay, let's see here. Letters, Cold Chamber, Mayhem Temple. Let's get to the question.
Where would you see this?
That's easy. Cold Room.
Not bad.
More specifically called the Cold Chamber.
What was Mayhem Temple's treasure chamber official looking for?
A priceless relic thingy.
I'll accept that.
Sorry I struggled with the reading, by the way.
What is the name of the Pterodactyl Land's 2 rival caveman tribes?
Ungobungas and Ugobugos.
A lucky guess? Who lives in Honeybee's hive?
Honeybee herself.
Not bad. How many egg nests are there in Heggy's egg shed?
3.
I'll accept that. Take a look at this scene.
On the last question, I confused Heggy with Terry, the pterodactyl. Wait. Where is that?
What is this?
Wait a second. That's the ceiling of the treasure chamber, and Mingula got it.
Fair enough. What was crushed in Glitter Gulch Mine's crushing shed?
A big boulder.
I'll accept that.
Time's up.
That's the end of round 1. It seems that my sister, Mingula, has set a new standard of dumbness with the hopeless score of 0. Time to say goodbye, Mingy.
We've won the first round, and Mingula is eliminated.
Time to move on to round 2.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's look at the screen.
Alright. Pterodactyl Land, River Passage. Wait, she buzzed in. Blabelda buzzed in. And she guessed incorrectly.
You blank. Anyone else? What was the name of that Pterodactyl Land area?
River Passage.
Only 1 point though. Here's a scene from the game.
Alright. Oh, I know where that is. And Blabelda just buzzed in. And got the correct answer.
Okay. Which of these areas is home to Guffle and Cloud Cuckoo Land?
Inside the trash can.
Not bad. What is blocking the vents in Grunty Industries' sewer system?
Clinkers.
You know it all. Let's look at the screen.
Alright. Witchy World, Pump Master 2. Let's get on with the question.
Is this,
Pump Master 2.
Not bad. Here's a scene from the game.
Also, with the questions, Grunty will attempt to trick you, so be careful. Witchy World, Dodgem Dome.
What is this structure?
The Dodgem Dome.
Fair enough. What object did the UFO aliens in Jolly Roger's Lagoon not carry?
A walking stick. Wait, that was wrong. I knew that was the incorrect answer. Let's see if Blobeldo can get it for us. Wait, I think I know what it is. Yeah, that's right. They weren't carrying a hammer.
Let's look at the screen.
So I got that last question incorrect. Big deal. I still have the lead. And as long as I keep that up, I should be able to win.
How many letters did you see?
26?
You know it all. Which color Jinjo does not appear in the game?
Gray, because they died.
Not bad. Which is not a cable color in Grunty Industries' cable room?
Black?
Not bad. Here's a scene from the game.
Okay, let's see here. Gonna go to mine entry 2. Let's get on with the question. We're running short on time here.
What was written on the sign?
Mine entry 2.
I'll accept that. How many points do the players start with in the semifinal game of the Coliseum Kickball?
I know this one.
You plank! Anyone else?
The correct answer is 50.
Well, it was 50-50. That's the end of round 2. Looks like my sister Blobelda has also failed to beat that dumb bear. Here's your consolation prize, Blobby.
We've won the second round, and Blobelda is eliminated.
Now listen carefully, dunce. I'm changing the rules for the final round. To make it harder, I won't show you the answers unless you buzz in. If you don't know the answer, I'll let you press the left trigger or the right trigger to pass and move on to the next question. I'll set a nice little score for you to beat within the given time. I wish you plenty of bad luck. Let's play! It's the final round! What is the main danger in Grunty Industries' quality control?
Toxic gas.
Not bad. What is the name of the seasick pirate in Jolly's?
Black Eye. Because he has a black eye and he's drunk.
Which of these worlds has the most letters in its name?
Pterodactyland?
Okay. In Jolly Roger's Lagoon, what is the name of the wrecked ship at the bottom?
It has no name.
You know it all! What is unusual about Mumbo's skull in Grunty Industries?
It was made of metal.
I'll accept that. Which item isn't found in an ice cube in Hailfire Peaks?
A Cheeto page.
You know it all! What miniature doll is one of the alien kids holding on Hailfire Peaks?
Jinjo.
You know it all!
That's obvious.
Which Banjo-Kazooie world is not seen in Banjo-Tooie on a picture?
Gobi's Desert.
Okay. What can be found in the Isle O Hags Quagmire area?
A railway bridge.
A lucky guess.
I don't know if you guys have saw that, by the way.
What pressure level is shown on the exterior dials of Grunty Industries' trash compactor?
Skip it.
I expected that. What did the Zuba want you to do in his hive on Cloud Cuckoo Land?
Shoot his friends.
A lucky guess. What label would you find on the bottle inside Cloud Cuckoo Land's trash can?
bottle. Jolly's Juice?
Fair enough. What is the name of the dinosaur who lived in Pterodactyl's interior lake?
Chompasaur.
A lucky guess. What is at the top of Grunty Industries' chimney stack?
Obviously, it's an empty honeycomb.
I'll accept that. Which of these is an area in Grunty Industries?
Repair depot?
I'll accept that. What can be found in Cloud-Cuckoo Land?
A canary?
Okay. What tool attacks Banjo in Glitter Gulch Mine?
Obviously, it's a shovel.
Okay. What brand of canned carrots is found in Cloud-Cuckoo Land's trash can?
If I'm not mistaken, that's Spew.
Not bad.
Final question.
Which character first seen on an earlier world made a Cloud-Cuckoo Land reappearance?
Canary Mary?
Okay. That's the end of the final round. What a useless score that... Huh? What's wrong with the scoring system? It must be broken. You can't have got that many points. No. I declare the win invalid due to faulty equipment.
Oh dear. So what happens now?
I don't know. Any ideas? You could escape in a cowardly fashion like in Banjo-Kazooie before we kick your bony butt.
Kazooie.
Yes, I could. Thanks, Bird Brain. Fortunately, I've built a rocket into my booth for this very reason. I'll be waiting for you at the top like last time, but this time, you'll be the ones taking the fall!
And there goes Grunty. And the door into the gun chamber is now unlocked. Right. Come on, Kazooie. Let's go and see where that door that's just open leads to.
Do you reckon that's the end of the game?
I doubt it. We've not had the credits yet.
That's true. Okay, let's go.
That was a close call. And I believe at this point, the credits begin. In memory of Chris Mullender. Chris Mullender is actually a programmer in 4J Studios who died a few years ago unexpectedly. Rest in peace. And with that, that is the end of Banjo-Tooie. Well, sort of, because we still have to deal with Grunty the Witch. And I guess I can go ahead and give my thoughts on the game. The gameplay was definitely similar to that of Banjo-Kazooie, and I'm glad that they brought back the old mechanics with some new interesting twists. You had to learn a couple of new moves from jam jars in order to progress throughout the whole entire game. It's definitely good that they brought something from the first game back into this one. Overall, I thought the gameplay was pretty good. Same as Banjo-Kazooie, it was very good. The music in the game was just simply amazing. In fact, if I had to decide on my favorite music, that would probably have to be the song from Atlantis. More specifically in Jolly Roger's Lagoon, Beneath the Lagoon, when you travel to the undersea kingdom of Atlantis. And the reason why it's my favorite music is because, well, I like to listen to it a whole lot, and sometimes it helps me fall asleep at night. The storyline was pretty good. We had a new interesting concept in which Gruntilda rose from the dead again thanks to her sisters, and now Banjo and Kazooie had to just chase after her in order to get revenge because she killed two people, Bottles and King Jingling. The level design in the game was fantastic. In fact, I would like to talk about the different levels. Spiral Mountain, pretty much everything was just destroyed, and it makes sense because there were a lot of monsters to be found in there. Isle O Hags, that looked like a completely different world to me. I don't think Spiral Mountain and the Isle O Hags are connected to one another in any way whatsoever. Spiral Mountain can't be found in Isle O Hags is what I mean to say. And I wonder why they call the place the Isle O Hags. I mean, the only hags that we see in the game are Gruntilda, Mingula, and Belda. Mayhem Temple. It was kind of like you went back into the past into an ancient Mayan civilization in which the civilization itself practiced target shooting by means of darts. I thought that was pretty cool. Glitter Gulch Mine, it definitely had a western feel to it, especially all of those Billy Bobs all over the whole entire cavern. Witchy World, pretty much your everyday carnival, except, well, no matter which ride you choose to ride on, you always end up with death, unfortunately. Jolly Roger's Lagoon, very interesting. First you start off at the town, and then you go to an undersea kingdom called Atlantis beneath the lagoon. It's very cool that you could go to a place like that. And I believe that Atlantis is a legendary place, if I'm not mistaken. Pterodactyl Land, like Mayhem Temple, it's like a level that you could just travel back into the past, more specifically to an era in which dinosaurs existed. I thought that was pretty cool. Grunty Industries, it's pretty much just an average factory, except, well, it will probably be the most dangerous factory that I've ever seen. Hailfire Peaks, it's real interesting that fire and ice can be connected somehow, and I'm surprised that things don't go warm. But it makes sense because everything is divided between the fire world and the ice world. Cloud Cuckoo Land, just a level in the sky, definitely provided lots of challenges and lots of means of traveling around the area. And lastly, Cauldron Keep, well, we didn't see much, but, well, I thought it was pretty interesting anyway. Tall castle and all, and also a gun pointed on top of there. And complaints about the game, there are only a few complaints. One, the Coliseum Kickball tournament back at Hailfire Peaks just wasn't fair. I felt as though that lowest score always wins is a ridiculous concept, but it had to be programmed by Nintendo and Rare. Anything else that was wrong? Oh yeah, there weren't enough cutscenes in the game, but at the same time it is a good thing that that's the case because you can play the game without ever having to wait for characters to finish their sentences. Of course, there are certain dialogues within the game, but not too much to a point in which you get bored. And also, I like the idea that Nintendo and Rare brought new and old characters into the game. And also the same for enemies. But that's with the exception of Brentilda, the Witch, and Tootie. I wonder where those two ended up, and what Rare and Nintendo plan to do with them. I guess that's another mystery that's unsolved. Overall, I would have to say that this game is very fantastic, and I was very excited to continue my Let's Play series of Banjo-Kazooie by moving on from Banjo-Kazooie to Banjo-Tooie. I definitely had a lot of fun playing this game. This was definitely one of my childhood games, and my overall rating for this would have to be a 9 out of 10, at the very least. And this concludes my review of Banjo-Tooie. So now with that, I'm just going to stay quiet and let the credits roll. Oh, and a couple of things I forgot to mention as the credits roll. In comparison to Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie has a few more collectibles for you to get at, like Globos and Cheeto pages. To me, a collectathon is part of what makes a game great. And while the game did have the same amount of worlds in comparison to the last game, we had to find 90 Jiggies instead of 100. It would have been good if we had the same mechanic in finding 100 Jiggies. Also, it was great for us to rescue 9 color Jinjos instead of 5. It was great that Nintendo and Rare added a little more variety to the game, amongst other things. And the graphics on the Xbox Live Arcade version are far greater than that on the Nintendo 64 version, which is why I chose to play this game on my Xbox 360. Now, on with the credits.